Good afternoon, everybody. So, what is a startup? Someone studies his engineering in an IIT, then joins for his MBA in an IIM, and does something that is extremely different from what he is passionate about, and that he has learned about. Is that called a startup? No. A startup is something that is built with love and passion. So, have you heard about the word Meraki? A Greek word Meraki? Meraki means the soul, the creativity, the love you put into something. Putting yourself into something. It's not about valuations, it's about values. It's not about having 10,000 unsatisfied customers, it's about 10 satisfied customers. And how can you attain that? To attain such things, you should be passionate about what you are doing. You should love, you should put your blood and sweat into it. So, coming to trends. So, while I was back in Kerala, I was working with an incubation center. And there I find that a lot of people are following a trend. And they fail to understand what they are passionate about. So, this is what they do. This thing. So they just blindly follow someone. So do you know why do people start up in India? There are three main reasons what they do right now. Most of them start up just because there are a lot of government policies there. There are a lot of hypes over startups there. And since sometimes your friends are doing it. The same thing happened. There was a trend of making apps. People just started making apps without solving any problem or something. They just did just because their friends were doing it. So, about the dropout phenomenon. So, last month I was attending a session in Jaipur. So, after that session, a boy came to me and asked, "Why did you drop out?" Sorry. So, how did you drop out? How did you convince your parents? How did you do that? So I asked him about his studies. So he said that he was very good at his studies, and I realized that he was running a company parallel to it. So I asked him, "Why do you want to drop out?" He didn't have a particular answer for it. He just wanted to drop out. So this is what is happening right now. Now the trends are engineering and medicine. The similar way, people want to drop out. And I fear that era will come where people want to drop out. This is what is happening. They are just seeing the limelight, they are just seeing the hype about startups, and people are just following it. And right now, speaking here, I'm a bit afraid. People sitting here are having different DNA, different IQs, different EQs, and they are different in many, many ways. So realize the fact that people speaking here are speaking in general terms. They are not taking one of you as a specimen or something like that. Just don't try to follow them blindly. Understand the way they are good at. Understand circumstances, why they took U-turns in their life. Realize one thing, life is a bridge. A bridge that takes you to the other end. And you will be carrying your experience with it. And the experience make it more clear to where to reach. It's not mandatory that you should be passionate about single stuff. Your passion will become wider, broader. The same thing happened to me. I was passionate about design and I was trying a lot of things in my own domains. And if you say, I was always a problem solver. I tried to be a problem solver. I learned PHP, I learned a lot of coding stuff and a lot of stuff just through YouTube. That right now a lot of people do that. But still I was failing in a way. I was failing to understand my passions were really small. I need to be more passionate about something that takes me higher. So I started struggling and I started doing a lot of stuff on my own domains. Still, I failed. So, meanwhile, I got 3 offers. I got an offer to work in a company in Cochin for 30,000 rupees, and another company in Bangalore which offered me the same. So what happened? The third option was a bit different. The third option was something that said like this. They need me for the design part of a website, and they are not sure about the salary part. Only they could provide us food and accommodation. This is how my senior introduced me to the situation. So I just know that he's working close with the investor. That's the only thing I know. So I didn't think about it a lot. I took the third option. So Cochin to Delhi, 3,000 kilometers with 3,000 rupees in my pocket. So I decided to come to Delhi. In Delhi, the situation was similar in Cochin. In the case of my freedom, whatever I was doing in Cochin, I was able to do the same thing over here. There was no one to tell me, you do this, you do that. Everyone gave me the freedom to do whatever I want. Meanwhile, I got a lot of opportunities meeting people. A lot of people came to meet the investor. Meanwhile, I got the opportunity to meet them as well. So I understood a lot about startups. I understood what are the problems they are facing. I understood there are a lot to do, and my passion became brighter and broader. So, meanwhile, I was about to leave my job in Delhi actually. I was about to come here for a month. So, still seeing all these things, I understood that my experience made me more passionate about things. I understood that I should stay back in Delhi itself. So, I was about to ask my investor that if I should stay back. So, surprisingly, he asked me to stay back. So, the investor is Ritesh Malik. I think most of them know him. So, we started discussing about the concept of innovate, and that made me more excited. That was something that design has to do a lot of in it. Design was a key element of innovate. And we figured out and we tried to bring someone who is more innovative, and we found a product designer who is also interested in making some interior things. So at last, he made it very awesome. This was it. This was it before, and this is what it is right now. So people, just understand, right now I'm proud to say that I'm a part of something I built. So understand one thing, don't try to follow your trend. Try to be passionate and love what you do. Be you. Thank you.